Okay, so we've got, let's see, I'm gonna put us on Facebook here. Bum, bum, here we go. I love Facebook.
I do too, actually, because that's how I was able to do improv is on Facebook.
Really?
During the pandemic,
Have
because
you,
I
and I
never
want to
been
talk to you,
able to
I
find
want
out
to
about
talk
this.
to, I want to talk after about how you got into improv, like how you got started.
Okay, yeah, yeah, that would be great.
Um,
I actually don't think I've told very many people about it.
well,
Yeah, I kind of get
let's do this. All right, so
the
I'm gonna,
beginning of it.
I want the beginning. Take me, Antoinette, take me to the beginning here.
That's what I'll do. Because people
Bam.
don't usually want to hear it. So, but hey, you want to? I'll tell you
You want
the
it?
whole.
You got it.
Yes.
Um, Pick a number. Let's see. 1, 2, 42.
Between 1 and 42,
That's right.
23.
Oh, now is there a reason for 23 or did that just pop into your brain?
It just popped into my brain.
Okay.
Somewhere in the middle. I don't know.
Do you have a favorite number? Just
Uh,
curious.
Not really.
Okay. I don't think I do.
You don't?
No, I have numbers that are important to me, like, oh, 12 was my, or 6 was my first baseball uniform number.
Mm-hmm.
But, and I usually wore 12 when I played sports, but I don't think I have a lucky number. My brother's lucky number is 45. If that, I mean, he's always
Really?
had that. Yeah, I don't know why. He always had that number.
You know what I should do? I should have a favorite number that is whatever my number of my birthday is. I mean, my age. But I'm not going to say what that is. It would make me feel better about my birthday. Like, hey, this is how old I am. This is my favorite number.
Oh, hey, I like it.
It's the first time I ever thought about it. Then maybe I wouldn't be self conscious about my age. She'll be like, yeah, this is my favorite number. Oh, yeah, next year. Yeah, this is my favorite number.
Every year, every year you get one more to your favorite number.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it'd be cool.
Um, our suggestion comes from Jay Graigory, and it has notes at the beginning and end of it. So I'm assuming he wants it sung.
Who? Oh, the one
So
that's something about prayer or something.
it says, "I really wanna thank you, Lord."
Oh, oh, I put a smiley, I put a laughing face by that because I didn't, I just looked through them real quick and I was like, oh my God, that's it. Those are words that are in different songs.
That's that's the suggestion. That's the
Well,
one.
hey,
So thanks, Jay Gregory. That's our suggestion.
I really want to thank you, Lord. Thank you,
Really
Lord.
want to thank you, Lord. Lord, 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 and I want to thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
Lord, 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 I want to thank you, Lord. Great work.
Just want to thank you, Lord.
Oh,
Thank you, thank you,
I
thank you.
just
Thank you,
want to
Lord.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Wow. Wow.
That was amazing.
Was it just me? I felt the same way. I felt him in me. Her,
Yes,
him. I felt the Lord inside of me.
yes, yes. I felt his spirit moving inside of me. It was amazing.
That was, I mean, I've worked with some professionals in my time, but you've got a voice from the angels.
Wow, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, it is. It's heavenly.
I haven't heard that in years and years. I thought I lost it, but I guess I got it back
What? Why did you think you lost it? What happened?
because I lost it
Well, okay.
in real life. I've
Oh,
lost. I
was
couldn't
it a
sing.
was it a crisis of confidence, or was it a you were at a crossroad?
Mm, it was neither. It was stress. It was irritation. It was stress. It was irritation in my throat, and then I couldn't sing. And then I tried to get it back, and then I finally got it back.
Wow. I mean, that's a song in and of itself.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, it is. It's a song in itself. That should be the name of the song. It's a song.
It's a song in itself. It's a song in itself. Oh, it's a song in itself, and the Lord above is a song in myself. It's a song in myself. It's a song in myself. That's a song that I sing, and I sing to myself.
Yes. See, that song could be a hit. I mean, that could be like a mega hit. I'm telling you.
I don't know where that came from, except the Lord. I didn't think it was inside of me, and it just came out.
That's what it was. That's what it was. It just came out. You didn't expect it to, but it was just there. It was bubbling out. It just bubbled out of your soul.
I I was gonna quit the choir today. Yeah, I was done. I was done. I was sure there was no Lord. I was questioning the Lord, and now I don't question him anymore. I had people behind me coming in to say it's time to go, and I didn't know what to do, and now I know I'm in the right place.
See, see, see. Now you know you're in the right place. You thought you were gonna be distracted, but then you just did it. You just came alive, and it just came all back to you. It just. I'm so glad you
Yes.
didn't quit. Oh my God, that would have been a loss.
Well, you had a big part in this. You said come one final time, and
Yeah.
if when you're there, it leaves you, you can go. But I never felt judgment from you. That was the difference. I didn't feel you judged me. I felt you supported me, and you never lost faith in me.
I never did. I never did. I never did.
How
I
can
would
you
never want to do that to anybody.
But how can you be so strong? You're so strong.
I'm really not that strong. I just rely on God to help me. I'm not that strong. Really, I'm not. I'm really not.
Are you weak?
Kind of.
Are you questioning yourself?
A little bit.
Are you weak?
Maybe.
Are you questioning yourself?
Am I questioning myself?
Are you questioning yourself?
Am I questioning myself?
It makes sense if you're questioning yourself.
Does it make sense if I'm questioning myself? Because I
Okay.
don't really want to question myself.
How can you not? 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 How can you not question yourself? Question yourself.
Well, I've always questioned myself. I've questioned myself so many times that I don't know what to do. That I just keep on questioning myself, and then I want some confidence, and then I don't know what to do. But then I said I better find out.
Oh. You gotta believe. I said you gotta believe. 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 You got to believe.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking the same thing you just said. I was thinking it and I was hoping it. And then when you said it, it just confirmed it. It just made it more real.
I mean, sometimes we don't believe in ourselves and we need that person. And you've been that person to me to make me believe in myself when I didn't believe in myself. I didn't want to believe in myself. But you didn't say I had to believe in myself. You said, just come, just take one step forward. Oh, amazing.
That's all it was. Just that one last step. And then that was the step you needed just to make it through. That was it.
I don't know what I would do without you.
That means a lot to me. It really does. It really means a lot to me.
Wow. Well, you've always meant a lot to me, and I joined the choir to get, honestly, just to spend more time with you.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
did?
Yeah. I mean, we could both agree I'm the weakest singer here. I mean, I'm all heart. I got that going for me, but I'm like, man, I'd like to spend Tuesday nights with you. And
Oh man, that's
yeah,
amazing. I had no idea.
yeah,
I know we're like great friends. I just
yeah.
had no idea. Like we should have been going out and doing. We should just go do things.
Yes. That's what I say. I'll still do choir, but I'd like to just, I guess what I'm saying is I'd like to do more with you if that's cool.
Yeah, that's great. I would love to. You can never do too much with a friend.
Yeah. You can never do too much with a friend. You can never do too much with a friend. You can
You
never do
can
too
never
much
do
with a
too much with a
friend.
friend.
You
You
can never
can
do
never
too
do
much with
too much with a friend.
do too much with a friend. You can never do too much with a friend.
Friend. You can never do too much with a friend. You can never do too much with a friend.
Yeah.
Never too much.
Scene. Well, you're pretty tremendous at improv and musical improv as well. Is that your first love? Like, how did you get into improv? And is music improv your favorite, or do you have a favorite?
Oh my gosh, I just remembered. I do actually do music improv. And we just did music improv. And I didn't know we were actually going to do it because it's improv.
Yeah.
And Justin, I had no clue that was what was going to happen.
Because we had talked before about like you and I briefly had an exchange before about music improv and that, and I was like, well, I don't have a setup for it. I'm not it's not something I do a ton of, but yeah, whatever happens, happens. And then the suggestion comes in, it's like, all right, we got to do it.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't when I wrote him, what I did, what I do, whatever, and then I forgot to put music improv. But I guess I didn't forget. I didn't forget.
How did you get started in improv? What made you take a class or do a show or whatever?
Well, I always thought it was really, really cool. I always liked it. I know people know about that show. Whose line is it anyway? And I always thought that was cool. But I actually, when I was in college, I was a music major. I'm a violinist. I was a classical violinist for most of my life, and I sing different styles of music, operatic and soul and Broadway and stuff. So when I was in college, I had some theater friends, and we used to go to Second City, came
No.
from Michigan to Chicago and went to watch the Second City. That's the first time I saw improv, like a really, really long time ago before that show was on TV.
Wow.
Yeah. I swear Ruth Buzzy was there, but she probably wasn't.
Well, and also, when you say you drove from Michigan, like that's a 5+ hour drive. That's not just like, oh, we're getting in the car. Like that's a long drive from parts of. Well, it depends on where did you go to school?
Oh, well, this was Hope College. This is one of the colleges I went to. It was no big deal, no big deal. But it was West Michigan. So it was maybe what, 2 or 3 hours long?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
too long. Not like from like Dearborn, Michigan, like
Right.
Detroit, like practically Canada. No, it was just like pretty
I,
close. So.
I
But
know Hope. I know Hope College.
you do?
Yeah, because I went to a school called for high school. I went to this school called Ileana Christian, which was Christian Reformed, and people went to Hope College or Calvin College. So
Oh
I'm
my
I'm
god.
familiar. Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Calvin College. I think I heard about Calvinists, and actually
Yeah.
that I think I might have heard of that. I don't know. I don't know, but when I went there, I was not Christian. I just went there. I followed a violin teacher there from Illinois.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, you know. I mean, I was like one of the wildest people there. I was like, well, okay, the music majors and the theater majors were the wildest people. And we were just really wacky, but we were ourselves. I mean, we would just do stuff like spend the night at the music building, roll around the ground, do just jump on each other, laugh really loud during a class. Um, I just like stand on the side of the what do you call that thing in the cafeteria? The wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, we stood on the wall in the middle of the cafeteria at lunch, and we got underneath the tables, and we were really loud, and pretty much most of the people didn't like us. They're like, oh, those are those theater people, those theater majors. They're always on.
Yeah.
I wasn't even a theater major. I was a music major, but they just assumed.
Well, you've got the improviser attitude. Like when you're talking right now, I'm like, oh, that's improv. What you were doing was improv. It's like, let's go stand on the wall here. Let's go be loud. Let's go do this thing. Like you didn't have to take a class to have the spirit of an improviser. And you're like, yep, that sounds good. Let's get crazy and weird and do things where people are like, oh, it's those theater people. It's like, yeah, no, it's just us that are confident enough to have fun and do goofy things, which is basically what you need to be an improviser.
Yeah, I mean, and we didn't say to ourselves, "Oh yeah, let's go do this so we can do this and make people think this." Ha
Yep.
ha ha ha. It was just, there were times where I ordered pizza and had it delivered to the music building while I was practicing at 11 o'clock at night. Stuff like that. Or when we fell asleep on the couch in the lobby of the music building, and then it was morning and one of the professors was walking in, and then we just sat up really really fast because it was like 6 in the morning or 7 in the. I mean, just, oh my god. You still, well, I was gonna say you just don't know, but I don't know, maybe you do.
No, I mean, but that's it. Is like I feel like I have a curiosity for life. You want to sit here and do this? Sounds good. Yep, let's do that. You okay? You're doing that. I'll do it too. We're okay. It's we see the professor. Let's all just sit up and not say like that. To me, is the whole point of doing what we do. Is there's a bunch of us doing this thing together, whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but we were just embarrassed. You know, we didn't want them to know we were sleeping there. And after they found out of some of the things we were doing, they're like, tried to put some restrictions on us, but it didn't really work.
Right?
It didn't
Good.
work. It just didn't work.
And if it did, you'd find something else to do with that group of people.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, there was a class, there was a music voice like master class, and me and this other guy, um, we, yeah, anyway, me at least these three people, we were in the class, and one of them was trying to make us laugh while he was up there. He was trying to make us laugh. He was trying to make me laugh while I was singing like serious music in a
Yeah.
different. And then when he got up there, we were trying to make him laugh. And then it's like we almost lost it, but I kept it together. But then when we were done and every other people were up there, we started laughing so hard that we kind of got kicked out of the, we didn't get kicked out. We had to leave the room and go in the hall, and we were literally laughing so loud and rolling on the ground that we didn't want to disturb everybody else that was singing.
We,
So the teacher wasn't mad because he knew how crazy we were. He
yeah.
was just like, "You guys go out there for a while and then come back in later." Like, okay.
Well, what a cool teacher to be like, hey, I'm not mad, just don't be disruptive. Go out there and then come back in when you're a little bit more composed.
Yeah, it just sounds funny when you say it. It's like, yeah, he was like, we called him Doc. He was a choir director and he was my private voice teacher.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Well, do you teach at all? Are you a teacher? Do you
No,
teach?
I never wanted to be.
Well, I mean, you seem like you understand the value though of teaching and like how that can have an effect on you, even
Oh,
just outside of the whatever you're studying, just how somebody has that influence over you and you'll never forget it.
oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah, that's really true. Because growing up, taking violin lessons, like since I was like in third grade, and all the way in through like college, like each of my violin teachers, I was really close to them. Like the one was, she was kind of like a grandmother because she was that old,
Huh.
but she was retired. She was in the St. Louis Symphony. Then I had this other violin teacher. He was in the St. Louis Symphony, and we were close. And then it was like more than just a teacher, you know.
Yes.
All my violin teachers meant a lot to me, like, and I really loved them a lot. Really did.
It's such a good, like, they had such, it sounds like they had such a positive influence as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
they really did. I mean, they really did. They really did.
Yeah. What?
And oh, go ahead.
No, no, what?
I just remembered something that I don't tell people that much, but it is a big thing that was part of my life. Um, well, I didn't study percussion, and I just kind of fell into percussion. It's just weird because I never tell anybody that. It's like I don't tell people I do improv. The people that I do it with, they know I do it, but other people don't really know it, I guess. But
Yeah.
I used to go to this drum circle in the Del Mar Loop. That's like the best area, the best most fun street in St. Louis, except for Euclid. And I started going there, and I went there for like 10 years, and I picked up how to play the congas, you know, the big conga
Yeah.
drums,
Yeah.
and a bunch of different Latin and African drums and handheld percussion, and we would improvise. That is what I had to tell you because I can't forget to tell you that. That's
Ah,
really big. We
that's huge.
Yeah, we literally improvised like for hours, like 4 hours. Sometimes it would start like three. Well, it used to be free form where it would start like around three and it would end till whenever, 11 at night, whatever.
Wow.
I'd always be the first one there and the last person to leave. But then we got restrictions and we had to go from like 3 to 7, which still, you know. But we would like, I'd play congas. I'd be the only one that would play all of them. I like to do a lot of different things. I played the congas. I played, you know, the shaker, the whatever, and I loved it because it was, I don't know, it was freeing. It was, you know, there was no structure, but I mean, it fit together. It was great. I learned how to be a percussionist, and at one point, one of the old guys. Well, there were people, the older people we call like the we would call them the elders, and it was kind
Oh,
of like
yes.
this hippie drum family thing, and it was that was like 10 years of my life that was like so great. Oh my God. And I
Well,
was a drum mom. I was a drum mom. Yeah.
it's like you're in a flow with a group.
Yes.
And that's hard to replicate. That's what I love about improv is to get in that flow with a group. And it's when it happens, you're just like, hold on, like this could go forever.
That's the way it was.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was like some of the best times I ever had, and I really miss it. And I mean, I oh my God, there are hundreds of people that I met going through there. Like some that went every week, some that were there sometimes, some that maybe went once. But everybody knew who I was. I would play with the kids. I would dance in the middle of the circle. People would dance in the middle of the circle. There were hula hoop people. People had their dogs. People ate. I shared drums. We shared drums. Just, I don't know. It was amazing.
Well, it's joy. It sounds like it's just joy. You have a
Yeah,
bunch of people, and where else do you find that, right? Where else do you find that was just free form joy?
exactly. It was like, okay, as long as I can get to the drum circle on Sunday, I'm fine.
Yes.
Make it through the week, get to the drum circle, then I'm fine. And it was
Yeah.
just like one guy, he was the person who started it, and he was a leader, even though people didn't like to say who the leader was and stuff. But anyway, he he was like, "This is some people's church," because it was on
Yeah.
Sunday, and
Yeah.
it was actually really, it was creative, but it was spiritual, but it was like a community, but it was a bunch of things all together. It was an event.
Yeah.
Some people would say, "Oh, when does the show start?" I'm like, "Well, it's not a show, and we just whenever it starts is when it starts, and whenever it ends is when it ends, and we're here, we're gonna do it. So come on."
I mean, it is similar to church. It's a community, it's a happening. You're with others. It's not a show. It's just more like this is a chance for us to partake in this community and be in the same space. And it charges me for the week.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the way it was.
Wow. Um, if people want to connect with you, if they want to like follow things you're doing or reach out or anything like that, like what's the best way that they can do that?
Well, my Facebook page is my name, Antoinette Cole. I have an Instagram account, and it's Savant Girl Music. I mean, I guess I really should be prepared with that kind of stuff, but I'm not really. I have a Twitter thing, but I don't use it. I don't know.
You're a true artist. We're always like, I don't know, Facebook, Instagram. I think I've got something. I mean, that's most of what people when we talk, they're like, yeah, you can find me on Facebook or I don't know, Instagram. I think I'm on there.
Yeah, yeah. I use the name Savant Girl just because, like, how there's idiot savants, and
Yes.
there's a lot of things that I ended up being like that with. So I don't know, like 15 years ago, I just decided I would use that like for my email addresses, Savant Girl, and
So great.
for Twitter and whatever. And so nobody takes that name. That name is always there. So, you know.
Well, I loved playing with you, and whether it's in person or virtual, I really can't wait to play with you again. Thanks for taking time out of your day to spend with me. This has been great. I really appreciate it.
Oh, I appreciate playing with you. I really this is great. I mean, I love it. And I love talking about this stuff. And I don't know. I just haven't talked about it really in forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just finding those connections right wherever we can.
Yeah. I really enjoyed being here and doing improv with you. Like, seriously.
Yeah. We're going to do it again.
Yeah.
Antoinette, thank you.
Thank you, Jay.
Bye.